Hi everyone and welcome to another number time. Now don't forget to start your number time with our number time song, counting forwards and backwards. And don't forget to practice your counting. See if you can get up to 30 today when you're chanting and counting. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. Can you see what's on the table? Now we're going to be thinking about capacity today. Can you say it? Capacity. Can I hear you? Brilliant, well done. So you are going to need some resources today, but hopefully they're things that you can find from around your house. You're going to need something to hold lots of water. You're going to need some different containers. I found an old margarine tub, a plastic cup, but it could be any cup, a little pot. I've just got lots of different containers here today. And if you can pause the video and go and find those things, then it will help you with your learning today. Back again? Great. So I'm going to need some help to do my maths today. So shall we give a shout out for Mr. Mathsman? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Mr. Mathsman!
Can you call me by my proper name, please? It's Super Maths Man, isn't it, children?
Oh dear, sorry.
Forget the super bit.
Sorry. Okay,
What
Mr. Mathsman, today we are going to do some work on capacity with the boys and girls. So you've got a tub of water. Now if you didn't have a bowl of water, you could use a paddling pool, you could use any big container, you could even do it in the bath, okay? You can do it anywhere. So you've got your water, Mr. Mathsman, and to help the boys and girls today, I would like you to put a little bit of red food colouring in so that they can see the water really clearly, because at the moment...
Red, I'm not using red. I don't like red. I'll use blue.
Okay.
Man City playing blue.
And if you wanted to add food colouring to your water at home, you could do, but just a little, oh dear. So you give it a bit of a mix up. Hopefully, we will now have blue water.
Super Maths Man has done that.
Oh, perfect.
It's full.
Okay, now can you show me empty?
Empty? Oh, that's easy. All I have to do is tip it out. It's now empty.
Okay, are you ready for a challenge, Mr. Mathsman? And children at home as well. Can you show me half full? Half full.
Half full. Okay, I think I can. Is that half full?
It's about half full. Maybe tip a little bit out, because when something is half, it means that we split it into 2 equal parts. So half of the cup is full and the other half of the cup is empty. Good job, Mr. Mathsman. Can you do that at home? Okay, empty it out for me. So we've got empty. Now, can you show me nearly full?
Nearly full.
Brilliant. Okay, and you can tip it out. So today we are going to explore capacity a bit more by filling some of these containers. And just to make it extra tricky for you, Mr. Mathsman, we're going to estimate how many cups of water do we think it will take to fill some of these containers. So do you want to choose one of the containers?
This one is an estimate, like a guess.
It's like a really good guess. An estimate is like a really good guess, boys and girls. So, looking at this container, have a think in your head for me. How many cups of water do you think is it going to take to fill it all the way to the top? Now, think at home, how many do you think? Okay, what do you think, Mr. Mathsman?
Mr. Super Maths Man thinks it's 3. 3 cups to fill this container.
3.
I think 3.
So, I'm going to draw a picture of our pot because you could record your findings at home just like me. Here's our teapot and you think it's going to be 3.
Yes, I do.
So I'm going to write a number 3 and that is your estimate, that's your best guess.
My best guess.
Now, hang on a moment. Whilst we work out how many cups it's going to actually take, as you fill them and count the cups, I'm going to show the boys and girls at home how to make a tally to help us to count.
Do I have to fill the cup right to the top?
Yes, because it
Right,
needs to
it
be
needs to be-
there, it needs to be equal. Okay, so when we do a tally, boys and girls, for every cup Mr. Massman puts on, we're going to draw 1 mark. Okay?
Okay.
And with a tally, you draw a mark for each cup. Okay? And now I've got 4. Okay, and when you make a tally, it goes in 5. So for the 5th one, once you've got 4, the next one goes all the way across, and I know that that means
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So that's worth 5. And we can then practice our counting in 5s with our tally. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's go.
Right, I'll fill it to the top. That's
And pour it carefully in. Okay, so how many cups is that?
1.
1 cup.
Next one. Fill it to the top again.
Ooh. So how many cups of water did it take to fill the jug? 1, 2.
2.
So your estimate was 3, but it took 2. So you were very close with your estimate. It was a good guess, wasn't it? He didn't say 10. He was very close. You were only 1 away. So it actually took 2. So I'm going to write my number 2 there. Okay, which pot would you like to choose next?
This one.
Okay, so that's your pot that we use to put the tea in at school.
That's larger than this container, so I'm going to estimate 6.
So you think 6. I'm going to write that down so we remember. Okay, let's get started.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
4. So the next line will go across if there is one. Oh! Ooh. 4 and a bit more.
4 and a bit.
It's
It
4 and a
is.
bit. So 4 and then a little bit more. A bit more.
Not quite 5.
Not quite 5. So your estimate was 6 and we found out it took 4 and a little bit more.
Oh, I was a little
So,
way out there.
well, it's still a good estimate. Okay, what should we choose next?
This container.
Okay.
Just hold. So if this was 4, I'm going to say 3 for this one.
Okay, let's draw the jug.
That's my estimate.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's a little
And
bit
a
more,
little
isn't
bit
it?
more. Just a little bit more. Oh, now it's overflowing. I like to watch it overflow. Okay, was your estimate 4?
My estimate was 4. That was my guess.
Okay, and it was 3 and a little bit.
I haven't got one right yet. We've been close.
We've been very close. Very good.
I'm going to say
The margarine tub.
3.
Okay.
Here we go. 1,
Tally.
2,
2. 3.
It is 3. My hand shook then. That's why a little bit came
Of
out.
course. So your estimate's 3 and it took 3 cups of water.
Did.
It did.
Getting
How
better at this.
interesting. Now we're going to stop there. We're going to try something a little bit different. Okay. So the final challenge, if we clear the table a bit, I've got some containers here. This challenge is which one do you think holds the most? So we've got this one and we've got this one. Okay, boys and girls at home, which one do you think will hold the most? Talk to your adult. Tell them what you think. Tell them why. What do you think, Mr. Mathsman?
Mr. Super Mathsman thinks that this one will hold the most because it is taller. I think this container.
Okay, how are we going to explore that?
Well, we could use the cup to fill them. Shall we do it one at a time or alternate? One cup in here and one cup in there?
It's up to you.
I think we'll do it one cup in here, then one cup in there, and we'll see which one fills up first.
Okay, let's find out.
Right, and make sure that the cup is full. I think this one is going to hold more. It's got a bigger capacity, a larger capacity. So that's one in there.
One. And one in there.
There.
Ooh, look at that, boys and girls. Can you see the different line just about?
2. 2. One more equals 3. And 3. Will we be able to put 4 in? Wow, I'm
Just
very
about.
surprised. 4 and
Mr. Collins wanted to learn about capacity, boys and girls.
oh, it's spilling over the edge. You're going on Mrs. Petty's floor.
Oh no.
Don't tell her.
So which one held the most? Holds
Well,
the
I'm
most?
quite surprised. It's this one.
Okay. Now, do you know how we could check that? If we empty out this container here, very carefully, Mr. Cook,
Into
Mr.
the cup.
Mathsman, into the bowl, and then holding that container over the bowl without spilling it. See if you can pour it into there, and watch what happens. It does hold more because it had an overflow.
Only just, but it
Only
does
just.
hold more.
How interesting. Okay, one more. Last one. Ooh,
Oh.
I've got the big challenge. So boys and girls, have a look at our 2 containers.
Ooh.
Which one do you think is going to hold the most? Talk to your adult at home. Which one do you think is going to hold the most and why?
This is a difficult one, even for a super maths man.
What do you think?
This one. No, this one. I'm gonna say this one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Why?
Final answer.
Okay. Well, let's test it out then.
Right, are you ready? I'm going to fill this one completely first.
Okay. Should we count along? 1. 2.
3.
4. 5. 6. Oh, and that's about halfway. And
It's
you've
about
got 6.
halfway.
So it might be another 6. How many is that all together if it is? 6. And 6 more. Tricky, isn't it? 6.
You should be do this at Super Maths
6. So we've got 6, and then we're going to add on 6 more. So there's 6. Here's another 6. How many is that all together?
Do we just count both groups now?
Yeah, we can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we already knew that was 6, didn't we? 6. Let's count on. 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12.
So if that's halfway, it will be 12 in total. Okay, 12
Let's
all
see if it
together.
is.
Let's see if it is.
Well, 6.
So
One more.
now one more is 7.
7.
8.
8. 9. 10. 11.
Ooh, so it's 11 and a bit more.
11 and a bit.
A bit more. So if it's not 6 add 6, it was 6 add 5. It's going to take one away. Take one away. 1 less than 12, I know, is 11.
Love playing with water.
Now, Mr. Maths Man, we've gone a bit wrong there, haven't we? Because what we could have done was we could have tipped that into the jug to see which one holds the most. So it's full to the top. Now, how could we test to see which one holds the most?
Couldn't we tip the contents of this into there?
We could.
And that would tell us, wouldn't it?
That would tell us whether that one holds the most or this one holds the most. Which one has the biggest, the largest capacity? Let's try.
I'm going to do this over the bowl.
Very carefully. You might want to do this at home, outside.
Ooh. Just over half full now.
It is, but how much is in the bottle? Oh, more
Than half.
than half.
Wow.
There's still quite a lot of water in that bottle.
It comes up to here.
How interesting. At home, boys and girls, you can explore some different containers and bottles in your house and see which ones hold the most. Just like Mr. Maths Man today.
Super Maths Man.
Bye for now.
Bye.